Hi, kindergartners. I have a book for you today. It's probably one that you've heard before, but it's one of my favorites. It's called Goodnight Moon, and the author is Margaret Wise Brown. So she did the words, and the pictures are by Clement Hurd. So he did the pictures. They worked like a team. Okay. Goodnight Moon. In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon, and three little bears sitting on chairs. And two little kittens and a pair of mittens. And a little toy house and a young mouse. And a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush. And a quiet old lady who was whispering hush. This book has a pattern, so the pages are colored and then black and white, and then colored and then black and white. So here's a colored one. Goodnight room. Goodnight moon. Goodnight cow jumping over the moon. Goodnight light and the red balloon. Goodnight bears. Goodnight chairs. Goodnight kittens and goodnight mittens. I heard some rhyming words on that page. Goodnight clocks and goodnight socks. Goodnight little house and goodnight mouse. Goodnight comb and goodnight brush. And those two things are sitting here on the table by him. Goodnight nobody. Goodnight mush. And good night to the old lady whispering hush. And if you look closely, you can see the lady here and one of the kittens. And you can see the stars and the moon very well. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. And that's the last page. In the chair over here, the kittens are sleeping. Okay, and here's the bunny in his bed. Good night, moon. Tomorrow I'm going to have a book for you by the same author and the same illustrator, and you'll have to decide if you think the character from Goodnight Moon is the same as the character for tomorrow. See ya.